Hello everyone, I am Shubhadra Pancha, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science and Engineering, PLDSVP Dr. PG Halakatti College of Engineering and Technology, Vijaypur. In the last class, I have discussed about different ciphertext techniques in the previous classes. So those are simple substitution cipher, double transmission cipher, and one-time pad. And also we have discussed the applications of such techniques. Say, for example, Project Venona election of 1876. So these are all events, and they have used the techniques. They have used such techniques like one-time pad, double transmission zipper, combination of transmission zipper as well as one-time pad, like that. So now in today's class, we'll be summarizing the things with such applications as well as techniques. So this is what we'll have that model level outcomes, that is model overview. So already we have gone through the different model outcomes, that is model outcome 1.1, 1.2, 1.3. 1.1 is understand the basics of crypto approach and definitions of basic terms. Model 1.2, model level outcome 1.2, study and analyze cryptographic traditional methods, that already we have discussed. Now we are in the third outcome, that is analyze the simple cipher and substitution methods. So that is with some examples. So in today's class, we'll be discussing some of the important terms of cryptography as well as cryptanalysis. So what are those? And here there is one name, I think it is visible to you, that is Claude Shannon. So actually, Claude Shannon is the founder of information theory. So that is taken it from some paper, that is 1949 paper, Comte of secrecy systems. So fundamental concepts of such information theory are the first term which is used in the cryptography, that is confusion. So what is actually a confusion refers to? Confusion refers to making the correlation between the key and the ciphertext as complex and intricate as possible. So the meaning is very simple here. We need to develop we need to develop a cryptographic system in such a way that the correlation, the relationship between key as well as the ciphertext, what we are going to get it, should be very complex so that no other hacker, no other third person can decrypt the ciphertext easily and get the plain text. So that is what key should be used very complex. There should not be something like uh, for the hacker. There should not be a thing that so he can get easily the plain text by ciphertext by applying some of the key. So the relationship between key as well as ciphertext should be very complex. So that is what it can called as a confusion. Next comes diffusion. So diffusion is what something else. I think you'll be confused about that confusion as well as diffusion. Both are not opposite, right? So diffusion is what? Diffusion refers to the property that the redundancy in the statistics of the plain text is dissipated. In the statistics of the ciphertext, that example is one-time pad secure, of course. But what is actually diffusion? Diffusion, in the sense, I think, in the some of the cryptographic techniques, we will be using the same keys again and again. That is what we can call that as a redundancy. If we use the same key again and again for our cryptographic system for to get our encryption algorithm, then uh, it will be very easy for the hacker to decrypt the ciphertext. So that's what the meaning of diffusion. Diffusion refers to the property that the redundancy in the statistics of the plain text is dissipated. So we'll be getting the same duplication, same redundancy. So one such example used for diffusion is, that is, redundancy is not used. That is very best cryptographic algorithm is one time pad secure. In that we'll be using every time the key will be different. So we'll be using the unique key in the one time pad secure. So one time pad is confusion only, right? So it is not diffusion. while double transmission is diffusion only. Diffusion in the sense there will be using the keys again and again. So confusion will create a strong cryptographic system, whereas diffusion, if the particular cryptographic system is comes under diffusion, then there is no such strong cryptographic system. So next comes taxonomy of cryptography. So throughout this INS subject, information and network security, so what are all elements, what are all things will come for encryption as well as for decryption purpose. So what actually we need is, as I already had discussed in the very beginning class, for encryption and decryption, what actually we need a sender as well as we need a receiver. At the sender side, we need particular plain text. For that plain text, we also require a key. So if you want to encrypt that, so the question comes here: how actually the key is used by the sender and receiver? So if the same key is used by the sender and receiver, then it comes under symmetric key encryption. Symmetric means single, same key, same shared secret key is used for sender as well as receiver. So that is what we can call it as a symmetric key encryption. Same key for encryption and decryption. This one. So modern types are, so that already we have discussed in the previous example, stream ciphers, block ciphers. So already we have discussed these stream ciphers. Say for example, simple substitution cipher and double transmission ciphers, then one time pad, all those examples. Now the next cryptographic system comes is public key crypto system. So what is actually the what is actually this public key crypto system is? In this case, we'll be using two different keys at sender as well as receiver. So what how actually we will be using the keys are, so we'll be using public key. So that is public key for encryption, that is public to both sender as well as receiver, and one for decryption, that is private key. So very simple. Public key is used for the encryption purpose, private key is used for the decryption purpose, and that private key is shared only to sender as well as receiver. And one more is also there in this, and digital signatures, nothing comparable in the symmetric key crypto. So along with this symmetric key and public key and encryption, so both symmetric key as well as public key encryption, we can say these two crypto systems are two ways: sender to receiver and receiver to sender, like that. But one more system, that is one more cryptography system comes, that is hash algorithms, can be viewed as a one-way crypto algorithms. So we cannot revert back. So once we, for the plain text, once we get, so we'll apply hash on that plain text, we'll get some hashing of that particular plain text. So once we get it, we cannot be reverse that. And out of the receiver side, again the same hashing will be applied, but that hashing key will be applied to get the plain text, but it cannot be reversed. That is what we can call it as a hash algorithms are viewed as one-way crypto system. This is what taxonomy of crypto system. Now, in the previous slide, we discussed about taxonomy of crypto system. Now, taxonomy of cryptanalysis. So, I think there are two terms. One is cryptography, and another one is cryptanalysis. What is actually cryptography? It's the idea of making secret codes. That is cryptography. Cryptanalysis is idea of breaking secret codes. That is cryptanalysis, and that is what how hackers will analyze. Hackers will cryptanalyze the particular ciphertext. What information they should know if a particular third person or hacker wants to decrypt the ciphertext, what information he should know here. So now what I can say here is, I think one more very important terms in throughout this entire information and network security subject, INS subject. So we have to consider three different actors here. One is Alice, and second one is Bob. So Alice always we are treating as a original sender, and Bob as a receiver, and one more actor comes here, that is Trudy. Trudy, what we can call it as a, always he is uh, termed as a hacker, that is the third person between Alice and Bob. Alice and Bob are the authorized users who will be transferring the data one another, but Trudy is always thinking to decrypt the data sent by either Alice or Bob. So three actors. So one is, so what is exactly what Trudy can see here is ciphertext only. Trudy's worst case scenario. He can analyze only ciphertext. So one more point he can identify is known plain text. So by decrypting ciphertext, so this information also that Trudy can get, that is known plain text. And the third one is chosen plain text. Known is in the sense repeatedly what we are trying. So based on that, he'll be identifying the plain text. Chosen plain text means with a different criteria, he'll be identifying the uh, plain text, and from that he'll be considering the plain text, and for that you'll get one more ciphertext, and based on that he'll be trying to get the uh, he'll be trying to decrypt the ciphertext. So chosen plain text. Lunchtime attack. So there are different examples here. How exactly we'll be discussing in the further chapters. Some protocols will encrypt chosen data. Now after that we'll have one more is adaptively chosen plain text. Adaptively chosen plain text. This is also the information, and one more important information for cryptanalysis, related key. So for the encryption purpose, every time some keys will be used, and he will correlate the previous keys with the next keys, and from that he will be identifying the keys. And after that, what we have is forward search, that is public key crypto and others. These are all different perspectives, so that hacker can cryptanalyze the things. That is ciphertext, he can understand only ciphertext, known plain text, chosen plain text, then adaptively chosen plain text, related key, forward search, and others. There are different techniques also there for cryptanalysis. Okay, now this is all about module 1 contents as well as explanation. So in the next class, I will start module 2, and before that, so I will be summarizing the. So I will be creating one more video for summarizing the things in module 1. So in my next interaction class, so I'll be discussing about the queries related to the previous concepts. Thank you.